the release of my Vestax Handy Trax Modification video last week, some people asked me for an English version, and now here it is. I tried my best, but there are many special words in this description, and I hope I pronounced them right so that everybody is able to rebuild it with my report. Okay, what I want to do is to expand the turntable with an Ultrapitch module and a line switch for mixing and scratching. I decided to mount the pitch module vertical in this gap between battery compartment and input circuit board. One reason for this decision is the fact that the module fits in there perfectly. Another reason is that the belonging triple switch for choosing the on-off or reverse mode fits in there equally. As you can see, there must be drilled and cut out some holes for the mounting of the pitch module and the triple switch. To save time, I used my soldering iron and a bow saw, but it's, let's say, a smelly and unhealthy way. Better use a drill for that. But it's no unusual way. Remove the motor power supply with your soldering iron and attach it to the port of the pitch module as labeled on the circuit board. There's an input and output port. Input is labeled with plus and minus. Output is unlabeled in the polarity case because you can run it forward and backwards. Attach a new power supply wire to the motor and connect it to the port of the pitch module as well. I recycled the old motor power supply wire for the input voltage of the module because it's connected to that little switch that's pushed by the tone arm and turns off the motor voltage if it's in resting position. The supply voltage of the pitch module has to be taken from the input circuit board behind the rectifier and the smoothing capacitor. Everybody who's accustomed to a soldering iron knows what I'm talking about. The reason is that this turntable has an included pitch and a triple switch for choosing 3 speed types, 33, 45 and 78 on the amplifier and tone circuit panel. This output voltage is useless for your pitch module as source voltage because it is a controlled voltage as well. Those two voltages will collide if you bring them together. The included original pitch and speed switch don't have any function anymore. Short back view for what I did so far. Rewire module to motor, take power supply voltage for the Ultrapitch module from input circuit board, however behind the little tone arm switch. Otherwise your batteries will run on empty quick because the motor is running all the time. For the installation of the line switch, I decided to mount it down on the left hand side, seen from the top. Now I rewire the tone arm cable direct to the line switch and go back from there using a new shielded wire to the amplifier circuit board. Use the input soldering dots from where you removed the original signal cable before. If you use for this modification the output line, it will work as well, but you will have loud crackles while using the switch and the USB output will not be influenced by the switch. But that's necessary for using timecode vinyl for triggering. The turntable can now be used in forward and reverse mode, and the speed is infinitely adjustable from 0 to 100 in both modes. The original pitch and triple speed switch is out of order now, but I think every DJ knows how to handle this. Now you can scratch with that line switch. Sound control, gain and USB port are still in use. Battery use is also still possible. That's it so far. All the parts you need for this modification are available at some web stores. I hope my video is useful for you, and now Lord Vader shows you some moves and for what this modification was made for.